thrilled to welcome you to our fantastic city of Norwich. We've called it the Fine City for hundreds of years. It's a city of history, of stories, of friends, of strangers, of doing things differently, of trade, of making, of design. And in Norwich we care about our planet. The UEA is known for courageously examining climate change and communicating environmental research, as you'll no doubt hear from Asha. It's great that you're gathering on this campus for this important conference. The Design for Planet Festival has an exciting goal, and it's right to bring the design community together in this high ambition. I've been inspired to see and hear many of the speakers and participants articulating the challenges of today in design and sustainability. You're right as well that collaboration is essential. We must take consumers with us if we're serious about net zero, and whole supply chains have a role to play. Different disciplines will make contributions. This will, of course, go beyond our human experience, into nature and our environment, and into technology as artificial intelligence gathers momentum. I've served this city as MP for 14 years. In that time, I've also been privileged to lead in government, helping build the new Department for Science, Innovation and Technology, where we're focusing hard on the global and domestic cutting edge of AI and safety and responsibility. I've also served as Secretary of State for Work and Pensions, focusing on supporting people into jobs and helping make some real change in accessibility, such as British Sign Language. In both of those spheres, in fact, I've been delighted to work with the Design Council's excellent CEO, Minnie. And so, as well as welcome you all to Norwich and welcome you back from lunch, I want to touch briefly on 2 points of substance: technology and inclusion. Firstly, we stand at a clear moment of opportunity for capturing risk as well as advantages from a breathtaking new technology in AI. It will herald a revolution in public and private services, I have no doubt, and you in the design professions have a crucial role. So do we in legislation, where globally there's a race to regulate and to define the norms of safety and responsibility. There'll be much that you can do at this very conference to articulate your technical leadership at such a critical juncture. Secondly, inclusion matters. Inclusion in tech is vital as AI and other science and engineering presses forward. I also believe inclusion in the workforce is essential to filling vacancies, retaining talent, as well as unlocking growth. And most of all for you at this conference, inclusion in design is fundamental. Everybody deserves products that fit and that work, and anybody could be your customer. Design carries the solutions to no one being shut out. As you'll contemplate in workshops this afternoon and tomorrow, including on inclusive innovation and on future mobility needs, there are powerful benefits to designing innovations that could be universally accessible. This is an imperative of our times, and it is simply the right thing to do. So I want to wish you a fruitful day today and a festival that makes a difference. I'm confident that the Design Council and all its partners here today will continue to help government, businesses and communities better understand what design is and the environmental, social and economic benefits that good design brings. Thank you for your insight and your expertise.
Brilliant. So thank you, Katie. We're lucky to have such a forward-thinking MP in Norwich. And I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to join the dots between different threads that have been emerging after lunch. We had a brilliant reading from Katie about repair and how we can look at broken things again. I was just reflecting that repair as a right. We have the Restart project, which some of you might be familiar with, who've been carrying this out. Apple only recently made phones repairable. I used to design Nokia phones, and one of the things was you try and create an ecosystem of repair around, just like we have from Lunar, the installer, we also have the repairer as a part of the Nokia ecosystem. So repair can actually be quite a social thing and quite an enjoyable thing. Taking things out is a way of collaborating with both not just the end customer, consumer, but also the person who can co-create a new chipset or do something new, which the designer hadn't thought about before. As well as inclusion, going back on Chloe's point and what Mark Powell had spoken about universal design, it's a classic kind of design thinking hack in corporate land is, instead of calling what you have a problem, call it an opportunity. So universal design, and taking back Mark's key points he made in the last panel, we have a huge opportunity around universal design. And if you think about inclusion itself and think about climate change, these are opportunities for us to rethink many of the products and services we are designing. And we bring back Katie's point about repair and giving that respect and social kind of attention to things that are broken, which is something we don't actually embed in our products. I think we have some really interesting design briefs to give ourselves as designers and developers. So I just want us to reflect on that, because now we are ready for the next panel.